This podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Listener discretion is advised as some cases contain graphic content. We mean no disrespect to anyone we discuss in this podcast except our exes. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty. However, we will be expressing our personal opinions. Buckle up, Buttercup.
Hey guys, it's Cynthia.
And I'm Wes, and this is Love and Luminol, a true crime podcast.
Yep, no episode number. I don't even know anymore. We're not keeping track.
That's
but
the
this
point.
episode, that's the point. This episode is on Heidi Broussard. Broussard?
Broussard.
Yep.
I never heard of her.
All right, it's a good one.
All right. You ready?
Let's go.
Let's go.
So you never heard of this one?
Nope.
Never?
Never.
No. It's not, I mean, it's a decent popular one. There's some information out there on it, but it's not a weird one or anything. No
you
kids.
say so. Oh, that's good. That's good.
There you go.
No
Sigh of
kids,
relief
thank
there.
God.
But it is on Heidi Broussard, and it's in Austin, Texas.
Texas.
I want to go there sometime.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
No, Jensen Ackles has his bar in Texas.
Oh.
Yeah.
That
That's
would be
where I want to
interesting.
get drunk at, is that bar.
You want to get
That's
drunk at
where-
that bar?
That's where Jensen Ackles. That's where I want to be drunk at.
Out of all the bars I want to get drunk at, that's the best one right there.
That's the one I'm going to do it at.
That's the one I'm going to get drunk at. Mm-hmm.
But our first character is a Megan Faramuska. She's 37. What?
Oh, sorry. That was it. Just reminded me of a Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh.
Ramushka.
Faramushka. And it's Megan. It's Megan or Megan. I want to say Megan, but it's Magen. Megan.
Megan.
So it's like with a southern Megan. Southern
It's
accent.
Texas people saying Megan. Megan.
Megan, go
They
over
just
it.
didn't know how to. They didn't know how to spell it, so they spelled it like it sounded. Megan.
They did. But here's a picture of Megan.
Okay.
Looks, I swear I worked with her somewhere. She looks like she's familiar to me. She has a face, I guess.
Not to me.
Not to you. You're like, no, I've never seen that bitch before.
You're like, I know her.
You're like, oh shit, she knows. And the next main character, Heidi Broussard.
Okay.
Broussard, I
Broussard.
assume. 33. So still in her 30s. And that's her right there.
Okay. You know,
Suburban mom
You know,
look.
it'd be messed up
What?
if, let's say, I would never do this, but let's say I was cheating.
Oh,
right?
God.
And you found out. We'd be doing this podcast, and you'd be like, and so, and here's her picture, and you show a picture of the person I'm cheating with. I'd be like,
It'd be on a live stream. It'd be my first case live stream.
that would be awesome. Yep,
I'd
that'd
like,
be the way
do you
to
know
do
this
that.
one now? Anyway,
Do
they
you
found her body. No,
They what?
this is a local one.
It's very local.
They're
That'd be
like,
the way.
that one solved.
That'd be a way to do it, though. That'd be fun.
That'd be fun.
Not for.
I was gonna say, for you.
I know I'd never cheat, so that's the thing. But like, I think it'd be funny to do.
People are just
to
going to
someone.
send you these links to all these videos where people have actually done that, so you can watch them now.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you guys got videos of this
He likes
actually
that stuff.
happening, this scenario, send it.
Like if
I
they're
think that'd
throwing
be
a birthday
hilarious.
party and all of a sudden the guy's mistress walks in because she got an invitation to his birthday party.
Oh.
Yeah. And all the family's like, whose friend is that? Who's that? She's like, oh, that's his girlfriend.
Just say
She's
it
like,
in front
oh
of
shit.
everybody.
Yeah. And his
his
mom's there and
girlfriend.
her mom's there and they're all looking at him like, the fuck is that? And that
You
girl
know who
probably
that
felt like
is.
shit. Yeah. I'm like, oh, awful. Well, these two ladies were friends for more than a decade.
Mm-hmm.
And according to that picture, probably for a long time. They look young there.
Yeah.
That
They
looks
actually look
high
like different
schooler.
people.
Yeah, they do. The one with darker hair
You
is
sure
now
that's the same people?
blonde. Yeah, and the one with blonde hair is now had dark hair back then. They swapped hairs.
Huh.
But yeah, that's the same people. You can kind of see in the face a little bit they're the same, but they're way younger there. So they've been friends for a while. But during this case, they were both pregnant at the same time. So they were friends.
Aw.
Claim they both were pregnant at the same time. So that's
Same-
always exciting.
Was it the same guy too?
No.
Oh,
No.
that would make it even more
That'd
special.
be even more special. No. But they were pregnant at the same time. Heidi and Megan met at church camp. So like I said, it's probably way back in the younger days there, church camp.
Church camp, huh?
That's why I'm thinking younger days. I don't know a grown woman going to church camp for the summer.
Not unless they were one of the counselors.
Unless they're none, yeah, I'm saying. But Heidi loved history and wanted to teach history. So she wanted to be a history teacher. That's a special person right there. History was my nap class.
I like history.
I don't know nothing. Dad loves history. That's his favorite. I'm like, well, I can't even focus on it.
Yeah, I like history.
It's all names and dates and places, and I'm like, I don't. Okay. But Heidi Broussard had a boyfriend, Shane Carey, and that's him right there.
Alrighty.
Wearing a, what do they call it, a beanie?
Beanie.
You watched a funny skit
Teeny
about that.
weeny beanie.
Yeah, teeny weeny beanie. That's what he has on. But that was Heidi's boyfriend and baby daddy, Shane Carey. Heidi and Shane were on and off, but they were determined to work it out. So they had their, probably both stubborn, thick-headed. So they, fought. There's another word for what I was going to say.
Toxic.
Pecked at each other. Aggravated each other. Whatever. Picked at each other. But they were determined to work it out for the kids. They had another kid, a little boy, I think.
Okay.
That was preschool age, kindergarten, preschool age. But he proposed a while back to her. They just weren't married yet. And she was pregnant. Megan's boyfriend was Christopher Green, but they were broken up at the time and have been for months. And then this was probably either right before she found out she's pregnant or right after they broke up.
Was it because?
I don't know. They didn't say. But they weren't
I'm pregnant. It ain't mine. Deuces.
Not mine. I'm out.
Deuces.
But Heidi was pregnant with the girl, and they chose the name. I assume her husband was included in this. I don't know. Some don't, but it was, that girl that plays Harley Quinn. I don't know how you pronounce it. Margot Carey. That was what she picked her.
Okay.
Margot Carey. And Margot was born November 26th. And that's Margot. Look how cute. Look at the attitude she's got.
She's already doing duck face. She's ready for Instagram.
Look at that attitude she's given already. That same face. You look just like her, except you got a beard. Yeah. She's
That's how I post for my Instagram.
That's the kind of baby I want. Like when I give her to your mom to hold or something, she does that face. That's what I want. All that attitude just pouring out of her. But Megan was there for the birth of Margot, and honestly, she was there every time Heidi gave birth. I know of 2 kids. I don't think she had any more, but every time she had her child, Megan was there.
Okay.
Best friends. Grandpa was the third. I don't know if it was. I think it was. What was Shane's dad? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Grandpa. It just says Grandpa. I don't know if it's Heidi's dad or Shane's dad. I think it's Shane's dad. Was the third to hold the baby. Of course, the Margot got to hold her, then Shane, and then Grandpa's turn. Well, here's Grandpa, and that's why I assume it's Shane's grandpa, because the pictures of him, Shane,
Gotcha.
And the little boy.
Yep.
So I assume that's Shane's grandpa, but yeah, she jacked the baby from him, which I mean, that's okay. Some people are okay with it, I guess. They're like, oh, you're leaving here, and then some people are like, that's rude, that he's the grandpa, you're just the friend. So I guess it just kind of depends on the family. But she baby blocked him. Anyway, December 12th, 2019, Heidi went missing with the baby. She disappeared.
What?
Yes. The baby was, 3 weeks old or something? Yeah, about. Heidi dropped her son off to school, went to a book fair, and then called Shane around 8:15 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Then he came home at 1 p.m. and his girlfriend and newborn were missing. He assumed they were visiting someone because he just, there's a new baby. So he's like, oh, they took her to her mom's, or she took her somewhere to visit friends, whatever. It's a baby. Everyone wants a baby.
Yeah.
So she's out visiting. But the school called saying that their son was never picked up. He's like, that ain't right. Because she'd never forget him.
Yeah.
New baby or nothing. Like, even with that, she still would be like, oh, I got to go get my son.
Mm-hmm.
But he just assumed her phone was off and time got away from her.
Okay.
Hectic. New baby at home. So he went, picked up the son. A few hours later, he contacted his dad, stating that Heidi has been missing and he can't get a hold of her. So he's like, okay, I can't get hold of her. Have you seen her, heard from her, know where she went? Nothing. So at 7:30 p.m., he called the cops to report her missing. So he's like,
Wow.
But Margot was born with jaundice, which can cause brain damage if left untreated.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, I haven't heard from her. All I know is that this baby needs medicine and stuff. And if she's out there without all this stuff, then, it's not good.
Right.
So they at least need to find her. The car was at the apartment complex, so she didn't drive off. And what was more concerning was her purse and diaper bag were still at home. So the baby didn't have diapers, formula, unless she carried it with her. Even then, she's been gone for a while. So even what she can carry in her hands is probably not going to be enough. So he's like, and the medicine. He's like, medicine, diaper bag, purse, everything's here.
Yeah.
Just her and the baby's gone. Her phone was gone, too. Her phone was missing. But it showed, the cops traced it. It showed that it pinged at Megan's house on the 12th when she went missing.
The friend, huh?
Yep. So they're like, oh, it pinged at her friend's house. Let's go check that out. So they went. Obviously they went to question her. But first they went around the neighborhood asking some questions, and they found that there was a surveillance video taken by a neighbor that showed Megan's vehicle. I guess it was like a door cam or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It ain't like her neighbors were peeking through the blinds.
I saw. I was staring at that house for 20 hours.
Recording when she leaves. But was her neighbor Cato?
It was exactly 8:33
a.m.
and 24 seconds.
But they showed that Megan's vehicle was in the parking lot of Heidi's apartment complex on the day of her disappearance.
Okay.
Oh, so never mind. This was at Heidi's place, not Megan's. So they looked at surveillance videos around Heidi's place and saw Megan's car was there. So they're like, okay, now they really want to go talk to Megan.
Yeah.
So they put surveillance on her house. They also, this was what I thought was weird because they went all out. But they put a helicopter surveying from the air.
Wow.
Like, was this lady like Ted Bundy? Like, they had cops surveilling her on the ground in the air.
It's what happens when a white baby goes missing.
With the jaundice. It was Orange Baby.
That's what happens when a Simpsons baby goes missing.
Poor fella. And she needed her medicine. So I guess that put the urgency on it. I understand.
Could be.
But it was just like, where did they think? What the helicopter going to do? But the helicopter did find a car in the backyard that Megan was attempting to hide from view. So I guess that was a good thing for the helicopter. They saw this car partially hidden in the backyard.
Yeah.
And they saw Chris leaving Megan's house and they followed him to a store. As he left their shared home in Austin, approached him as he left Target. And he had baby clothes and formula with him.
Ah.
Yeah. So they asked him, what were you doing? He said, I'm buying formula for my baby.
Yeah.
And so they're like, okay, well, your girlfriend's friend or whatever is missing with her baby. Have you seen him?
Yeah.
Showed him a flyer of the missing mom and child. And he replied, quote, that's the baby at my house, quote.
The hell?
Yeah. He's
Wait,
like,
wasn't the friend pregnant too?
Yeah.
Where's her baby?
That's what we're getting to.
Because you haven't mentioned her baby
No.
yet. Okay. I'm going to guess that baby didn't make it.
But yeah, they brought this flyer and he said, that's the baby at my house. And they're like, okay, well, let's go to your house.
Yeah, let's take a ride.
So he completely cooperated because he legitimately thought Margot was his baby. I guess since they were broken up, she probably just contacted him and said, hey, I just had the baby. Want to come see her?
Yeah.
So
I
he
could see
just
that.
assumed that was his baby. He travels for work, and when he came home, the baby was there. So I guess he's a truck driver or something.
Could be.
But cops got a warrant and went to search Megan's house. And Margot was there unharmed. Little obviously needed her medicine, but she was unharmed for the most part, which was good.
But the mother wasn't.
They questioned Megan. Obviously, they know this baby matches the one that's missing. And that you can't mistake that cute little puckered face for anything else.
Yeah.
But Megan said she gave birth at a birthing center in the Woodlands, an area north of Houston, and brought the baby home the same day. She said, I went to the birthing center, I gave birth, I was discharged the same day. This is my baby. And they're like, well, what's the name of the facility? We'll check up. And she goes, I don't remember. She's like, I
How
can't
do you not
remember the
remember?
name. And they're like, oh, okay. Like, the only thing that ended up missing was Heidi's phone and keys. The diaper bag never left her apartment. You know, the baby, they just found the baby. So they're just missing her keys and her phone. The baby was put into foster care until DNA results came back, which just sucks. But, I mean,
About
they
a
have
week.
to be sure. Yeah, they have to be certain. So the baby was put in foster care till they came back to prove which one was her parent, obviously.
And obviously, the real dad, was not
Yeah, wouldn't know.
worried. He's
No.
like, I know it's our kid.
He's probably just
Guess
glad
let's
she's
hurry
found
up.
safe.
Let's hurry
He's like,
this
I
up.
don't care long. I know she's safe. I know where she's at.
Yeah.
Just I know she'll be home soon. So I'm sure he was relieved partially, and then his girlfriend's still missing, so he's still not.
That one is where he's worried.
Yeah. But witnesses saw Heidi get into a car with someone who looks like Megan and another person. 2 people.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah. Megan searched on her computer or her phone, it didn't really specify. Somewhere she searched on the internet for reasons for an Amber Alert to be issued on the day Heidi went missing around 10:30 p.m. So 10:30 that night, after he called the cops that she's missing,
Yeah.
10:30 that night, Megan was Googling how these Amber Alerts get issued, like what goes on to get an Amber Alert put out. So that was a little weird. She also searched for Heidi Broussard, so he searched Heidi's name over 162 times over the next couple days after she went missing. So she was constantly Googling her name.
To see if there's any news.
Yeah, she claimed to see if they found her, if she's okay. Obviously, it's probably to see if they found any information, have any suspects.
If they had any suspects.
Yeah, and she also Googled bodies found in Austin, Texas.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Which
She
had
wanted to
them
see if they found her
Oh,
yet.
yeah. So now they're like, uh-oh. They're like, now they're getting a little worried. Because she obviously, if she's searching, Googling for bodies found, she's
wanting to
find
see
the
if
body.
anybody found the body that
And at this point,
she hid.
They still just know her as missing. So now they're like,
That mom's dead.
Yeah. A surveillance video taken by a neighbor showed Megan's vehicle in the parking lot. Oh, hold on. Oh, a day after her appearance. The day of her appearance. And Heidi got into the car with no diaper bag or no car seat. So it was that same video, and they know she didn't have a bag or car seat with her, nothing. And it's just very weird because this is her second child.
Yeah, so she would know better.
So as a mom with a newborn, she'd know better than to just ride around with the baby and no car seat.
Yeah.
So that was very weird.
So there must have been something.
Yep. Cops searched the car that was hidden in Megan's backyard, and in there they discovered a duffel bag in the trunk with Heidi's body in it.
Oh, shit. So, wait, that's her backyard?
Yeah.
Why would she be searching bodies found? They would know. She would know if they went in the backyard.
That's what I was wondering. Unless she was maybe hoping they found a body that they would suggest maybe was Heidi's. I don't know.
I don't know. That one's just weird.
That's weird, yeah. Or maybe she's, I would
I
think
know
maybe
if somebody
she
went
was,
in the backyard and found a body.
or it sounded like she's getting ready to dispose of it. Maybe she's waiting to see where they find the body at. But like, oh, they just searched there. They just went through all that.
So maybe they went and searched
I'm
again.
going to drop her there, and they're not going to be back there for a while.
Maybe.
Because they just searched that whole area.
Yeah, could be.
And they know she ain't there. They would have found her. So maybe that's what I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Maybe she just was researching for a podcast. I don't know.
Maybe she's just looking for a good spot.
Local crimes. I don't know.
Good spot.
But she obviously was arrested for the murder of Heidi.
I would say so.
And this is her mugshot. She looked shocked that happened. What? She's in my backyard? This ain't my baby? What?
What are you talking
That
about?
was some good shit. I was like, Lord. But the district attorney for this case was Jose Garza. So now we're at the trial part. And before we get to the trial, we're going to do our little cameo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, let's have a word from our sponsor.
Hi. You want to pull up, have a seat here.
Have a seat, sir.
Tell us about yourself here. Welcome. Oh, Lord.
He bumping everything already.
He just cleared. He's like, here, let me clear off my spot. You're going to have to lean up and talk a little bit into here. But what's your name, fella?
Brayden,
Brayden, what are you part of?
a YouTube channel called Boys Will Be Boys 5.
Ooh. What you got on there?
Gaming, vlogs, unboxing.
Spicy foods, I think. One does spicy
Yeah.
foods.
And then,
Some humor, pranks.
yeah. And then 4 other people, boys.
4 other boys. He's
Four
like,
other
"And
boys.
they're
There's
4
some other kids on there too, I think.
So there's 5 of you. 5 brothers on a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. But you had some excitement lately. What was that excitement you guys got? How many views did you get?
5,000, I think.
Yeah, 5,000
Up to
views.
5,000 views.
5,000, and then last time I checked, there was 49 subscribers.
Oh, their goal was 100 subscribers, so
Yeah,
they're getting
they're
there.
up to almost 50 subscribers.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I know because I get the email for the little certificates, and I have to print them out so they can hang it on their wall. And you think a couple share rooms, so it's like, okay. And then I have to print out 5. It's not like 1 per room. It's 1 per kid. They
Yeah.
want to show this stuff off. It gets them very excited. So even if you're not that interested in the type of content, go hit a like or 2, subscribe. It puts a smile on their face, encourages them. So they work hard.
Yeah.
For their age, they work
Yeah.
really hard editing
So, yeah.
and stuff.
If you got kids and you like our podcast and our channel
If you
here,
like our kids, you can.
your kids will probably like our kids.
If you would
so
like to take a moment to help sponsor a child.
he's starving. Help him.
Oh Lord.
And he's sickly.
He's sickly. That's just his 3rd round of pneumonia. We don't
Help
let him
a
outside
child.
of his room.
Help a child in need. Go to Boys Will Be Boys 5 on YouTube. You too can help a child.
But then you see that one kid on there, that joker that always promises a free cookie. No one's getting cookies. He's like the guy in the cookie van.
They're like, we're not helping them.
Wait, it's spelled BOYC WILLBOYZ.
No,
No.
you forgot the B. Boys will be boys.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. It's a lot
So
of letters.
here we go. BOYZ.
Yeah, you have to
WILL
think.
BEBOYZ. 5.
With Z's, not S's, and that's it. This is Braden. I birthed this one. He didn't. I did.
I
No
didn't.
spaces.
I didn't
But
birth him.
there's no space in his username, but he is autistic. He's very, very good with video games. He loves Fortnite right now, right?
And he does a lot of their editing for them. So
FNAF. He does a lot of editing. He's good with electronics and technology, and he wants to grow up and be a game developer, and he's just all about this YouTube channel. And so all of them are. The rest of them, I think, really like tech stuff. Tyler does really good on his videos.
Yeah.
He got a lot of views on his little gaming videos he does.
yeah, he put up
He
a
loves
video,
editing.
and like 24 hours later, that he had almost 2,000
Yeah,
views.
and he was surprised. He was up there playing Oculus. He's like, I do what? And they're like, Tyler.
He had no
You'll
idea.
have like 1,000 views, and then I would have like 5 on my video.
He's out there with the change jar. Views for me,
Thomas.
please.
Views for the poor. Views for the poor. Spare some views, sir.
And yes, they each have their own playlist, and it has become a rivalry on who gets the most views and stuff. Comments.
Tyler so far.
It's Tyler so far. They all do their own playlist, put it on one channel, and they're all, all over it. So check it out. If you have any free time, need a moment to giggle at something, you can laugh at him.
Yep.
It's all good. You'll
Bring
never
your
know.
kids. They'll like it. Let them subscribe. They want you to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and
Please.
subscribe. Like and subscribe. This is not hypnosis. Like and subscribe. There you go.
You should get one of those things. Though.
We're going to spin it. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
All right. So now you can say goodbye. Thank you.
Bye.
And he's gone. Just like
And
that.
Just like that, he died.
Magic, huh?
All right, we're back. Little one went back to playing his whatever Nintendo or something. But back where I left off, obviously Megan's arrested. Found a body in her
Dun,
trunk.
dun, dun.
They usually do that when they find bodies. But the prosecutor said that Megan visited Heidi and her 3-week-old daughter at their South Austin apartment and strangled her with a dog leash.
The hell?
Yeah, why a dog leash? I don't know.
'Cause she's a dirty dog.
There's no dog. Why do you have
I
a
don't
dog
know. Why do they have a
leash?
dog?
Exactly. There's no mention of a dog unless one of them had a dog and it just never got
Maybe
brought
they
up.
were just, maybe her and the boyfriend were a little kinky sometimes and they had a dog leash
Oh, my
around.
bad. Sorry. No kink shaming here. You do you, nasty freaks. But Megan,
Don't act like you ain't got one.
nasty bitches. But Megan was diagnosed with bipolar disorder
Oh, Jesus.
and PTSD in her early 20s. Look,
Yep,
everything
here we
comes back to bipolar.
go. It does.
It does. It's very apparent. I didn't realize there's that many cases out there. There's probably a
Of
lot.
bipolar? A lot.
Yeah,
There's a lot.
because every case I hear, there's someone victim or perpetrator or cop or somebody's bipolar. I'm like,
Yep.
there's so many people.
There's a lot of them.
But there was no indication of any neuro disorders.
Okay.
So she wasn't crazy. She just had bipolar PTSD. But claims to have been a victim of assault. Probably why the PTSD was there.
By
I
who?
understand that. I don't know. It never says. She was
Well.
assaulted, which I understand gave her PTSD. How it...
So that's a reason to kill.
Yeah, I was going to say
mother
how
and
it went
steal her
this
baby?
far. I don't know. But Megan was in the room, like I said, every time Heidi had a baby. They were close. And that's an intimate time, too.
Yeah.
Your legs are spread, you're exposed, you're birthing life, and you have your friend in the corner sipping her iced coffee. So they were close. They were friends. And that makes this even more weirder.
That's some nice crowning you got there.
I told you you'd shit the bed.
I told you.
But Shane was asked if Megan ever hit on him or wanted to get with him. They were thinking maybe this was her wanting to take Heidi's spot. Like, hey, she wants to be the new Heidi. She wants to be your fiance, the baby's mom.
Yeah,
They
I can
thought
see
maybe
that.
it was that. But he said she never did. However, she was more jealous of his relationship with Heidi because she wanted Heidi all to herself. She's like, I want Heidi. I don't want her to go home to spend time with you. I want her to spend time with me. So she was more obsessed with Heidi.
So it was if I can't have her, no one will kind of a
Kind of
situation.
thing, yeah.
And then while I'm at it, I'll take the baby. Still want to know what happened to her baby.
Yeah. But Shane said no matter what, Heidi would never have left without the baby and a car seat. Like, it's her second kid. Only girl. She ain't leaving without a baby and a car seat.
Yeah.
Precious cargo. He suggested that Megan invited her into the car to chat and said, hey, come sit in the car. Don't stand out there in the weather with the baby. Come sit in the car. I don't know. I think this was December. Maybe it's cold. She's like, get in the warm car, you know.
I would have just said, no, let's go in the house.
Let's chat. And this was her best friend. So she's probably like, all right. So, and then all of a sudden they just drove off is what he's saying. She got in, they locked the doors and took off.
It's definitely plausible.
It makes sense because she doesn't have a diaper bag. She didn't have nothing with her. She just said, hey, come, I'm out here with so-and-so. Want to see the baby real quick.
Yeah.
Probably what it was. She's
Yeah.
like, okay. Came out. Oh, get in the car. Don't leave the baby out in the cold. As soon as she got in. Pshoo. Yep.
Yeah.
He also thought that maybe Megan tried to take the baby while in the car and a fight ensued and Heidi got killed there, strangled there in the car.
Why does she have a dog leash in her car?
I don't know. You said she kinky.
I guess it's in the car. I guess these kinky times happen in the car with the leash.
I don't know. But cause of death was strangulation, so they're trying to figure out how the scenario played out.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make sense. She wouldn't get in the car and ride away with no car seat or diaper bag. And obviously she would have fought like crazy for that baby. So somehow there would have been more, I guess, struggle out in the parking lot or something. In the house, if she was in the house trying to take the baby.
Yeah.
So, So it's possible, or thinking it's possible she either drove off with her or she was strangled in the car in the parking lot and drove off. The third person in the car was a minor. And their name has not been released. So they're not charged, and they're a minor. So whoever that third person was in the car is underage. I don't know if maybe she had another stepchild. I don't know. Sister?
Weird that wasn't mentioned yet.
Yeah. It wasn't mentioned
What
yet,
other
and they
what
didn't
other
give out any
underage
info
person
on
would
this
have been
minor.
around her?
Yeah. So it's very weird. But CPS was involved because the investigators called them after confronting Chris at the store buying formula, since the baby had jaundice and could be harmed if not treated. So they had to call Child Protective Services, I guess, because there's a baby with jaundice and they weren't taking care of it. It wasn't even their baby, though, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. Defense motioned for evidence found in Megan's boyfriend's house, which was the baby and the body.
Mm-hmm.
It was his house where they were found out. Be suppressed and classified as inadmissible.
Why?
Because the police entered and began searching the home 8 hours before the warrant was signed. So they were already there questioning her.
Huh.
They made their way into the house, wandered around. Look.
Did she say, yeah, but did she tell him they couldn't?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. But even if she'd said that they could, that's not her house, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's his
true.
house. He wasn't
That's
there.
true.
He went to the store and stuff.
Yeah, but they brought him from the store to the house. So
Yeah,
wouldn't they
did.
have his permission? Because he seems
True.
very open to everything.
I don't know. I guess they were just trying to do something.
Yeah.
I mean, what else they
I
got?
don't see it going anywhere.
Yeah, they got to try. She paid him, so probably, I don't know. Somebody paid him. So they had to do something. That's really all they were hoping to get by with, I guess. Hoping it's
Yeah.
worth a try.
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
It wouldn't have worked, but it was worth a shot. But she took a plea for first-degree murder in place of capital murder charge. So she took a plea. She said, "Don't kill me. Like capital murder is
I'll
death
go to
penalty."
prison, just don't kill me.
She obviously knew that this wasn't going to go very well for her.
No.
No, so
She knew what
she's like,
she did.
Yeah, so she's like, okay, I'll take a plea. And
Yeah.
she waived her right to appeal. So she even said, I ain't going to argue with you. I'm not going to appeal it. I did it. Sentence me, please. Don't kill me. So she was sentenced life in prison. She's there. So that's the first time I've heard someone's like, okay, yeah, it's me.
Just give me life in prison.
I won't
That's cool.
appeal it
even question
later. I won't argue with you later. Just give me.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. But
That's
Shane
crazy.
now has both children. So he has the little girl and the little boy.
Okay.
And he's doing all right. So,
But no word on whatever happened to her baby.
well, they don't even know. They think she may not even be pregnant
What?
because there was no medical records about it. No baby ever came out. They think she made
That's
it
some
up.
single white female shit.
Yeah, that's the thing. They think she made it up because she, like was obsessed with Heidi. So she wanted to be like Heidi. She wanted to
be her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she thought, she's pregnant. I'm pregnant. And so it was kind of that thing. And then it got too far along. She's like, shit, what am I going to do? And then
Yeah.
she says, I need her baby.
Yeah, but wouldn't her friend be like, where's your baby? You're not showing. What's going
I
on?
don't know. Unless she's
yeah,
one of
I
those
just had
girls
mine.
that like can keep it covered, like wear baggy clothes and just push it out or something.
Or a pillow or something.
Because I've seen TikToks of people do that. They're like, oh, and all of a sudden they push on it and it goes whoop. And I'm
Yeah.
like, whoa, you're like a size 0 now. You went from 8 months
Could be.
pregnant
Maybe
to
she knows how to do that, or
10
she
years
put like a
old.
pillow under something. But
something. Yeah.
eventually, like she had her baby, wouldn't she be like suspicious? Like, when you gonna have yours? What's going on?
I thought, I guess.
Unless
it
her baby
depend
came
on-
really early.
True. It didn't say.
Since
She's
it had
a
jaundice, and stuff.
but I don't
Maybe
know
it
if
came
that
a
means
little
it's
early, and it wasn't that big of a deal that she hadn't had hers yet. It's possible.
All I'm saying is it was not confirmed if Megan was pregnant or not. She says she was. She took a home test. She's pregnant. But they can't find any records medically to support that. So
Very interesting.
it could have been planned from 9 months ago, and you never know.
Weird.
But she took her guilt and went to jail. And that's it on that one.
That's it.
That's it. But I made a mistake. I thought this was a different case when I first pulled it up.
Mhm.
I knew it was a baby snatching. But there's another case similar where this lady did the same thing, but it was like she would post on Craigslist or something like, hey, I got 2 car seats, or I got 2 baby swings and my baby shower.
Mm-hmm.
She posts for sale, and a pregnant lady be like, yeah, I need one. Okay, come pick it up at my house. And they'd start chatting, and she'd lure the lady over to steal the baby.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought this was that lady, but it's a different lady. Apparently, it's a common scenario.
It actually is not just the baby, but there was even a Law and Order episode where somebody was had like a Craigslist or something for a car for sale,
Oh, yeah.
and when they came to see the car, they'd get their info and stuff, and then they'd go kill them later. Oh, like that way it
Dang.
wouldn't be connected to that.
Makes me nervous.
Like you go see the car, and they're like, "Oh, blah blah blah. Here's your. Can I have your info or whatever?" And then they just
yeah. Even then, you just need a phone number anymore. A
I
phone
know,
number
but
and like, where are you from? They did your city.
I think the person worked at somewhere where they could track phones.
Oh.
So I think they were using a phone.
So, no,
number
I
to
get
track phone-
advertisement.
I can't remember the whole case because it's an old episode. But
Yeah.
But there was something like that where they were trying to sell a car and then they'd end up killing the people.
It's creepy because looking up these people, every now and then I'll get a ad that's like enter a phone number and find a background search on somebody, and it has like address and everything, relatives, and I'm like, all he needs is a phone number, and you just like, hey, where are you from? They're like, oh, I live in Scottsburg, or I live in Henryville, or I live in Louisville, or I live in anywhere through there, and it's like, so they just have to enter your phone number and that stuff, and they got you.
By the way, her phone number is...
No. They'll be like Louisville, Henryville, Memphis, Sellersburg, Indianapolis, Chicago.
It's anywhere.
I try to keep our local cases go from like Illinois, Michigan, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, Indiana.
Yeah.
I make it so that way we could live anywhere in that area.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well.
Just don't answer any ads about cars, I guess, and we're safe.
Well, I saw one online earlier I thought about.
Oh, we
but-
are looking for a truck. There we go.
Anyway. Yeah. That all you got on that one?
That's all I got on that one. That's all you get.
That's all I get.
So see, at least, okay, if it's not, if you'd rather me do one on a child, I can.
No. Let's stop with the
You're
kids.
like, no, I know we need to. That's
I'm done
all.
with
It's
that.
horrible.
I know.
That's all I find. So I'm trying to find more like these, and as you can
Yeah.
tell, they're kind of just little small ones, but
Maybe we should do like a really big or well-known case, or maybe even a famous serial killer or something. Just
good.
to change them up a little bit, because that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I'll look around, play with it. I'm
I
trying
still need to.
trying to do some that a whole lot of people do to draw some people in, but then
Yeah,
no.
I still need to do the Chris Benoit one.
Mm-hmm. I was getting him to do his homework's rough.
It is.
He's like, procrastination.
I am. I mean, well, you got to figure. I have to edit these too, so
Yeah, true.
it takes a while, and if I gotta do all the research for it too,
And
it's
edit
gonna
it.
be a while.
Yeah, sorry, I don't edit, so I can't take his spot.
Yeah.
I'm replaceable. He's not.
No, you're not. That's the whole thing. I doing all that stuff and telling the story and everything it's hard. Even
just
when
a
I
lot
did
of
one before,
research.
you had to do some help with to how to find the research for it. Everything I knew from the case I did was personal,
Yeah.
but I know there was more intricate details like people's ages, their real, their full names, things like
Yeah,
that. You
it's
knew
just-
where to find those. So, oh, we got a friend.
Another cameo. And this sponsor is
Penny.
Penny. Yeah, it's not bad. I like research and stuff, note taking. I just don't like putting it in order. Like I go to 4 or 5 different sites and books and videos and take all these notes. I'm like, now I got to put it in order chronologically.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the butt, but it's not bad.
But we'll get to it.
I'm getting better slowly.
We'll get to that Chris Benoit episode eventually. Just got to figure out a time to do all the research for it. I know a lot about it already, but like the intricate details is what you want to get from the research. Like I could sit here and just tell you the story
Yeah.
in 10 minutes, but to get all the little tiny details and
The fillers.
well, it's not fillers. It's just
It's just
important
added info.
information that kind of makes everything come together as opposed to just say, guess what happened?
Yeah, true.
So, yeah, I'll get to it. It's just, it may not be soon.
May not be soon. He said, no promises. Don't put a deadline on me.
I'm not
bud."
going to put a date on it, but it'll get done eventually.
Hello, guys. It's me, Wes.
Hello. I know it's been 72 years, but I'm decided to do that
Your
Chris
teeth fall
Benoit
out onto the
episode.
table.
Oh, excuse me. Anyway, it all started. Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Well, I hope you liked the episode. Like,
Hope you didn't
subscribe.
Scare you off. You're like, these people are crazy.
We are. So, if you like crazy people, like and subscribe. And go to loveandluminol.com to find us anywhere on the intranet, on the interwebs. where you can listen to our podcast, watch our podcast, our social media, Instagram, Facebook, Instagram. And we've got a new one. We
you go.
joined Threads, which is Meta or Facebook's version of Twitter, which we refuse to do Twitter. And now we don't have to worry about it because there's a whole other option that's exactly the same. It just isn't Twitter.
It just isn't Twitter.
So, yep, at Love and Luminol on all of that, or you can just go to loveandluminol.com and click the little links on all the little places, and you can find us. And there's even a contact form on there, so if you want to tell us we suck, tell them we're awesome, episode suggestion, pretty much anything you want, hit us up.
Sounds good to me.
All right, well, we'll see you guys next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.